Hello everyone, my name is Lovesbirds and welcome back to Champions Mode Challenge, and this is champion number 6, Michael Schumacher, holder of 7 world titles.
Michael Schumacher. Finishing ahead of him is all that matters.
Yeah, catch and pass Michael Schumacher, beating him to the line, another beat someone to the end of the race type scenario, which this time is at Malaysia. Here's his character. What the flip? His precious helmet. But let's see what we got here. Yep, Malaysia circuit. Doesn't look like it's raining, so that's a good start.
Michael Schumacher, who is on lap 50 of 56, has just gone by. His car is definitely easier on its tyres than his teammate, who I can see in the pits. Yes, he's had to stop again. Disaster, surely. This may well have ruined his race. He's going to have to put qualifying lap after qualifying lap in if he's going to have any chance of taking something from this weekend.
So here we go with my marigolds on. Of course, these are the gloves of Nico Rosberg. So yeah, we need to we need to catch Michael Schumacher before the end of the race on our set of newly fitted option tyres when he's on the prime tyre, or the worn prime tyre, shall I say. It is quite a challenge, but it's not too bad. It's not too hard, considering we have about 6 laps to do it in, and he is in the midst of quite a bit of traffic there. I think, if I could see, yeah, he's sort of at the front of that little snake of cars going around the 3 on the map there, in sector 3. So let's see what we can do. We're in 12th. We need to catch up Maldonado first and past him. Our pace is looking pretty good right now. 5 seconds ahead of me. Yep, that shouldn't be too bad. I mean, once these people are in traffic, it's a lot easier to catch up when you're in clean air, and you don't have to like brake earlier because people are braking in front of you. I'm actually recording this after the Japanese Grand Prix, but I haven't seen it yet because at the time it was on, I was at work, and the time it was on, it meant that I couldn't actually watch it on the internet or anything like that because I was about to go home. So I've missed the race completely and now have to wait until about 2 o'clock when the BBC coverage is on of the highlights. So I have no idea what's happened today so far. I had no idea who won the race, but I have a good feeling I know who it probably was. But you never know. I know nothing. I've only seen the qualifying. I haven't seen anything more. I haven't even seen the start of the race. I don't know what's happened at all. And by the time this goes up on YouTube, I probably would have seen, or at least started watching the race anyway. So none of you can spoil it for me. I'll probably have my thoughts on the race in the next video, which will probably be my 3rd round of the career, which is China. And if you haven't seen my 2nd race of my career, Malaysia, I'll stick an annotation on here soon, and maybe a link in the description as well. But yeah, if you haven't seen that, come check out my channel once I stop sliding around in the car. Come check out my channel. I have added it to my playlist because I was informed yesterday by Mr. Alex of Alex's ramblings that some of well, yesterday's video didn't appear in his sub box, so yeah, some of you may have missed that yesterday, but it is up, and if you see this video today, then hopefully you'll know it's there by now. So that's out of the way. Just had a quick swig of drink there. So we've cut the gap down to Maldonado to 2.3 seconds. We can actually see him there having difficulties with a Ferrari. I assume that's Massa, because Massa's usually the Ferrari that's in the midfield. See if we can make a move on him. on this tight corner up here. Not quite enough room for me to have a go, so I braked maybe a bit too early, but just to be safe, to get around that corner, to get a good run. Didn't quite get the angle right on that corner, so I lost a tiny bit of ground, but it's not too bad. I should be able to maybe make a move into this next tight left-hander. Again, I'm a bit too far away, which is a shame, but I'm right up on his gearbox now. Oh.
On the monitors, we can see that you're locking your rear brakes. It might be a good idea to move your brake balance forward.
Well, locking the rear brakes isn't kind of my problem. My problem is riding up the curbs and ended up making my back ends trying to spin out a little bit. But this is going well. I'm quite confident at the moment, even though we've only got about 4 laps to go or so. I am catching up on... Oh, Jesus Christ, Maldonado. Knew that could have ended in tears. Yeah, and that definitely is Massa. Easy prey.
4 laps remaining. 4 laps until the end of the race.
Yeah, 4 laps remaining. Alonso sets the fastest lap. Yeah, right. I just set a 1:41.9. And you don't get much better than that at this stage of the race. Yeah, with these AI people. So next up is Di Resta. To get on his tail. Looks like Schumacher's actually falling back through the pack, so that's also helping me out as well. Actually, I'm not sure if he is or not. I don't know if he's actually changed positions, but I can see his little star moving around on the map, and I'm definitely getting closer to him. He should be at the front of this little pack that I'm approaching now. Oh yeah, look at that train of cars. Easy prey for me, coming up behind on my fresh set of options. The options incidentally being the medium tyre and the prime being the hard tyre. So this is a tricky corner, always pretty much every time locking up my front right wheel there. Trying to find the best line through there and sticking to it is kind of a bit of a challenge. So hopefully Schumacher can move into this hairpin, this long sweeping hairpin on Di Resta. Coming up on the inside there, squeezing him, and then moving out onto the racing line as usual.
3 laps to go.
That wasn't too much of a problem, that was an easy move for me. Next up, Grosjean for 8th position.
We've only got a few laps left to pass this guy, so if you're going to do it, it needs to be soon.
Engineer getting a bit edgy as I come up and tap Grosjean a little bit and go around the outside of this little corner. Sweep out round the outside of Webber, coming up behind Raikkonen. Just backing off. He tried to cover the inside, but for some reason he braked quite early, so I went round the outside of him, outside of Kimi.
Up on traffic, he'll lose a little time.
And now we're up in 6th place. Next up is Jensen, Mr. Button, and he looks like he's up behind. He might be up behind Schumacher. I'm not sure. I can't tell from this distance what colour that car is. And yes, that is Schumacher. Definitely, as I sort of go into the back of Button there. Almost losing it, but just held on to the car. Didn't lose too much. Trying my best to lose the car out of these corners, it seems. But I'm getting there. I still have 2 laps to go after this one, so it's not too much of a deal considering how close I am to him and how much I have gained on him since I started the challenge 4 laps ago. So, around this corner to start lap 55 or lap 5, whatever you want to call it. Going past the back marker quite easily there, the HRT. Not too bad, half a second behind Button, where I was. Button makes a move on Schumacher and I dive up on the inside of Schumacher into turn 1. Schumacher losing 2 positions there. I don't suppose he'll be too happy with that. as myself and Button just scream past him.
Okay, you're in his dirty air. You've lost some front end.
Gonna make a move on Button into this tight right-hander. Making it stick. Oh, almost losing the car out. It's got a bit of a twitchy back end, this Mercedes, it seems. But it seems to be holding onto it nicely. Let's see if we can catch up to Hamilton. He is a bit far up the road, but we still have our fresher tyres. And he's coming up against a bit of traffic as well, so maybe we can close the gap and maybe even go for a podium. But you know, we've done the objective. Now it's just time to relax, keep it on the track, bring the car home. Even though I'm still pushing slightly, just because I can. Just want to make the best of it. I mean, I kind of do like this Malaysia track. I've grown to like it over the years. Still some sections of it I think are a complete bitch, but you know, I guess that's the challenge of the place. So the final corner. Going on to the final lap. Just need to hold it all together now, and we should be able to bring it home for that 6th gold medal. 2.2 seconds to Hamilton. Got a second gap to Button now. He's just about 8 hundredths of a second outside the DRS zone, so I don't think he managed to get DRS on us, which is absolutely nice. Hamilton's overtaken Alonso for second. So let's see if we can catch up to Alonso in the final couple of sectors. This is a tricky section here. I can take the first corner well, but if I don't get the second curve right, then you can lose a little bit of ground, but I didn't. And we're coming right back on the back of the Alonso. Messing up my words a little bit there. Making a move up the inside. He tried to cover the inside, but it didn't quite work. And I still managed to outbrake him into the turn there. So we've made up to third. I think Hamilton is maybe a little bit too far away now. Gap nearly 2 seconds. But a third position, not bad at all. As I've always said, I do not know what difficulty this AI is on, because it seems maybe it's like professional level, because it's definitely not legend. Otherwise, if it was, I would never have been able to catch up to them. And there we go, nearly losing it on the last corner there, but we held on to it nicely, bringing the car home for third position. Gained 9 positions over the course of those 5 or 6 laps. So another good result, and Schumacher ends up in 6th.
What happened as he concedes to his teammate?
Yeah, looking at the fastest times, 1:39.4 for me, and the rest are doing 1:40s, 42s, and all that. So here's a little selection of clips of my passes. This is Maldonado and Massa. Just having a look at the nice camera angles here. Do like to have a look at the replays now and then. Especially, oh, nice. Or not nice in my case. Bit beside. I like to look at these replay angles as well. Gives me sort of an idea for my end of season montage as well. Because I do like to do a little bit of a montage at the end of every season. Just to showcase, well, not showcase my editing skills, but you know, show my little best bits and choose the most appropriate music to it. That's where I nearly went into the back of Maldonado there. Just lucky I didn't then. Otherwise I could have gone for a trip into the barriers or into the air. Just passing Massa there as well. And moving forward to the move on the inside on Duresta, going around the final corner. Speeding it up a bit here. just like to get to the action. That's on the outside of the Weber. Grosjean was just before that, coming up behind Raikkonen now. Going to move up on the outside of Raikkonen. Give him a little bit of a tap. Didn't realise he was going to brake so early. Do love these camera angles. I don't love all of them, but I love the ones that like that one that you just saw. So there we are, Schumacher's there, Button's there, and I'm coming up behind. Just, nearly taking Button out with me. And again, one of my many times where I try and lose control of the car. So we're speeding up a little bit. Up round to the final corner, and then this is the move. Going past the HRT. Button makes his move on Schumacher with the DRS. Comes up on the outside of the first corner, and I dive straight up the inside. So Schumacher got overtaken on both sides there by the McLaren and the fellow Mercedes. So not a brilliant day for him whatsoever. I wonder what else we've got left on this replay. I can't remember if I have any more. Oh yeah, I think it's probably just this final move on Button as I go into that tight right-hander. Nearly losing control of the car again. And to finish off, nice little a bit of speeded up action. But yeah, there we go. And there's the results. And there's my gold medal. So I have gained 6 gold medals out of 6. One more to go. The ultimate challenge. Where I go up against all 7 in Austin, Texas. The new track of the USA. So until then, I'll see you next time.